It's my feel-good breakfast show.
All right, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, live, large and in charge on SABC3 on this Monday morning. And we're speaking about very exciting stuff, calling all entrepreneurs and prospective business people out there. Now, we know that as commerce in the digital sphere continues to boom, we see pioneers leading the way in entrepreneurship and sharing those essential skills to success. Now, this is where the CEO of DigitLab, Mike Saunders, has excelled. Take a look at this.
My role as a presenter is really to be able to help people understand and gain traction in their industry with social media, with digital technology. The challenge isn't, am I there? But what do I do when I'm there? How do I stand out and make a difference? Because the internet comes along and thrusts us into the information era. The information era is all about data, big data.
All right, so Mike has written a collection of personal stories and lessons in his new book, The 5-Year Mark, Lessons Learned Chasing a Dream. And he's joining us this morning to enlighten us, something I'm very, very excited about. Thank you very much for being here this morning, sir.
Thanks for the invitation. Yeah.
So DigitLab is a company that you started building 5 years ago.
Yeah.
When you look at the dream or the vision that you had for DigitLab 5 years ago and where it is right now, where was it then? And have you successfully reached that point?
I think for me, what we did, and we thought we were doing something really huge, was we wanted to be one of the biggest and sort of best, well-renowned digital agencies in South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
And when we started, it was literally like in a study just off the side of my house.
Yeah.
And we built the business, and then about a year or two in, we got nominated as one of South Africa's best agencies, the Bookmark Awards, which was awesome, but it gave me a big problem because we had this vision which we had for 2 years, and now we had to restart and rethink. So for the first time in a while, we had kind of achieved what we were looking to do, and we needed to think a lot bigger. And so after that was, so in answer to your question, like at the moment, I think we achieved what we were hoping for, but I think we set our sights a bit low.
Yeah.
And so for us now, it's about trying to set much bigger heights and go and chase down that dream. Yeah.
Yeah. And now your mission is to share these important lessons that you've learned in chasing this dream in your book. Why the decision to do that right now?
Well, I think for me, what I struggled with was trying to find tangible, practical things that people could use. So you always hear about the story of Google and the story of Uber and Airbnb and all these things that people do. And they're really inspiring, but they don't really give you the practical things that people actually had to work through to get that done.
Yes.
So the challenge was to kind of say, well, let's write a book that people could find out what those first 5 years actually look like, the good, the bad, and the ugly at the same time. And so it was really just about trying to focus on what those lessons were that we had learned. And my thought was, as if there were lessons that I wish I'd learned at the beginning and didn't have to make those mistakes again, I figured there would be people out there that would want to do the same.
Okay, fantastic. I'm looking forward to chatting with you some more now. If you'd like to hear more of Mike's insights and obtain more information on how to get his book, The 5-Year Mark, you can visit mikesaunders.com. That's the website, right? Yeah. And Mike will be joining us for a further chat a little bit later on, so stay tuned for that. Right now, it is time for the news.